From pregnancy to body dysmorphia, meditation apps target women's issues. Studies show that women experience more stress than men. A slew of mindfulness entrepreneurs are building apps and events specifically geared at women. Photo, courtesy of Sanity. Relaxing female voice encourages listeners to do two specific things: stop apologizing and start enforcing boundaries. Advertisement. How much of your day do you spend doing things you don't want to do? Beckons the soothing narrator. Not giving a f***ck means you are not going to be responsible for other people's emotional experiences. That's power. Over 1 million people from over 100 countries now use the female-focused Sanity. They are drawn to the app's 900 audio tracks that are simultaneously sympathetic and empowering, tackling issues like housework and relationship issues. Categories include self-esteem, you are lovable, heartbreak, get over your ex, and even UAL frustration, have orgasm anxiety. The app boasts nearly 7,500 user reviews. Photo, courtesy of Sanity. Sanity. By homing in on gender-specific issues, their founders say, you can better tend to individuals' emotional needs. There's a lot of self-care that's one size fits all, and I feel that's not realistic, says Meng Li, who co-founded Sanity. Similarly, it's not like one medication pill cures all people. Something was missing. Li, 37, recalls hitting her personal rock bottom 2 years ago. At the time, she ran the wearable wellness startup Move and had just welcomed her first child. Overwhelmed, Li often found herself crying on the way to work. I was just so stressed, recalls Li. But I didn't even know how to take care of my inner self. Something was missing. Meng Li. Photo, courtesy of Sanity. She felt strongly that she, along with millions of women, faced a unique set of challenges that deserved targeted attention. However, she's found women often have a hard time admitting they need help. We're so accustomed to taking care of so many things and so many people, says Li. Advertisement. Numerous studies attest to pressures affecting American women. A 2018 report found women do double the emotional labor of men. A Michigan State University study concluded women multitask 10 hours more per week than men, while the Anxiety Disorders Association of America discovered that American women are twice as likely as men to suffer from anxiety. The most popular category on Sanity. It's followed by self-love, self-esteem issues, and empowerment, with the leading topic focused on fear of being alone. Members skew millennial, but a growing percentage are Gen Zers, many of whom gravitate toward content on how to be more confident. Millennials' complicated relationship with self-esteem is what drew British entrepreneur Poppy Jamie, 29, to launch mindfulness app Happy Not Perfect in 2017. 2 years earlier, Jamie had hosted Snapchat's first chat show, Pillow Talk with Poppy, where she heard from countless young women overwhelmed by modern life. Inundated with perfect social media influencers, many felt insecure and, well, imperfect. We can't help but be affected culturally by the images we see day in, day out, says Jamie, who says she's also been affected by what she describes as toxic social media pressures. Photo, courtesy of Sanity. Not only were young women supposed to look beautiful and have a kick-ass career, but they now also had to embody a serene mentality to boot. She thought, who has the time? Jamie devised Happy Not Perfect's signature offering, the Happiness Workout, a 5-minute meditation for time-strapped millennials. Users pick one of dozens of applicable moods: overworked, ignored, jealous, spiraling, etc., before starting a guided interactive ritual that spans breathing instructions, visual aids, free-based drawing, and a gratitude journal. The app is free to download, though guided meditations cost $9.99 a month. Advertisement. View this post on Instagram. Whoa. What a weekend teaching mindfulness tools to a group of incredible young women. It was one of my favorite weekends of the year. We meditated, breathed, discussed mental health openly and honestly, and it was so life-affirming. The women were also impressive and true leaders of the future. Loved meeting you all and thank you for being incredible. Unplugging to connect with others IRL is proven to be essential in supporting positive mental health. Let's unplug more often. Thank you at VS Pink at Happy Not Perfect. A post shared by Poppy Jamie at Poppy Jamie on June 24, 2019 at 10:44 a.m. Pacific Daylight Saving Time. The majority of Happy Not Perfect users are 25 to 35, with the second biggest demographic 14 to 25. Members focus on self-love, compassion, and self-esteem, with the biggest issues centering on burnout and stress, either in school or the workplace, followed by appearance anxiety and body dysmorphia. The third revolves around finding a purpose. Today, Happy Not Perfect partners with brands such as Victoria's Secret, Pink, Bumble, and Saks. In the coming year, the startup intends, much like Sanity. Jamie notes that young parents are especially drawn to the app's quick 5-minute meditation photo, courtesy of Happy Not Perfect mindfulness for moms. Many in the mindfulness industry have turned their attention to motherhood recently. 3-year-old pregnancy meditation and sleep app Expectful, $9.99 per month, saw a 200% increase in the past 12 months. Expectful creates customized audio for women going through all stages of pregnancy and postpartum. There's a meditation for every week of pregnancy and even for the fertility process. Mark Krasner, 33, founded Expectful upon noticing a gap between pre- and postnatal care for mental health. He points to several studies on how a pregnant person's stress and depression levels affect the fetus. Some doctors suggest that emotional well-being is really just as important as nutrition during pregnancy. Photo, courtesy of Expectful. In crafting meditations, the Brooklyn-based startup consulted new moms, clinical psychologists, hypnotherapists, and Dr. Catherine Monk, director of the Perinatal Pathways Lab at Columbia University Medical Center and the New York State Psychiatric Institute. Expectful is currently partnering with the University of Colorado on a study analyzing meditation's impact on preterm birth and postpartum depression. Advertisement: we want to make meditation as common as prenatal vitamins, says Krasner. One of the ways we can do that is by promoting science and conducting this research. First trimester tracks discuss specific challenges such as morning sickness, while second and third trimester content focuses on connecting with the baby. Expectful also adds little posture exercises to accommodate a member's growing body. Should a member experience a miscarriage, 1 in 5 pregnancies end in a loss. Expectful offers a meditation program created by bereavement counselors. Krasner believes women are more likely to use a niche app like Expectful and be consistent with their practice because the meditations are completely contextualized to their experience. We speak to their very unique challenges, says Krasner. Meanwhile, the Dream Birth Company offers meditation audio tracks and teleconference courses for pregnant women preparing for labor. The San Francisco-based agency helps clients envision the mind-body birth connection in more holistic terms. Contractions, for example, are instead called waves. People have all these preconceived ideas on how birth can be painful and traumatic, says co-founder Claude Connell, 31. We rewire your brain to see birth as something quite logical, natural. Claude and Sierra, photo, courtesy of Dream Birth. More than meditation. But for all the hype and research debate on the efficacy of mindfulness, some criticize the practice as self-pacification that merely skims the underlying issues at hand. In his new book, McMindfulness, How Mindfulness Became the New Capitalist Spirituality, author Ron Purser bemoans the modern and solo interpretation of mindfulness, divorced from its more community-centric beginnings. People need social support, he argues, not to be told to sit silently and block out anxiety. Advertisement: that's an issue Lee felt acutely during her mental crisis. As she explains, I can't meditate my problems away. Similarly, Jamie recalls people simply parroting the mantra, just meditate, whenever she was having a tough time. To that end, Sanity. The app also includes message boards on topics ranging from how to make friends with other females, to what to do when your husband falls out of love. In addition, a premier $39.99 per week membership includes access to one-on-one chats with a licensed therapist, life coach, or relationship expert. Lee finds the communal aspect a crucial accompaniment to guided meditation. With a community centered around women, she explains, members get to feel more comfortable in discussing taboo or embarrassing topics they might feel too ashamed to address with their friends, or share in more broad digital communities. Vulnerability is so important, but in order to be vulnerable, we have to create a safe environment for women, says Lee. Dreambirth co-founders Clodig Connell, left, and Marie-Claire Laure, right. Photo, courtesy of Dreambirth. There are other forms of communal support as well. The Dreambirth company has begun hosting community events in London and connecting clients via a private Facebook group. Likewise, Expectful connects users through social media campaigns such as ones built around a weekly newsletter, highlights users' issues and gives links to online mental health resources. As Jamie attests, traditional meditation isn't the be-all and end-all, and it often takes years to cultivate. Happy not perfect doesn't